Hey there guys, it's Metro, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Blood Death Knight weak auras for patch 7.2.5 and onward. Especially for Tumas Sargeras, I wanted to make sure I had a comprehensive list of weak auras that would tell me almost everything I need to know for actually tanking. Now I wanted to wait to make this video until after Tumas Sargeras was out for a while because I assume there'll be plenty of boss specific weak auras that I'll end up adding, but a lot of people have been asking about this, so I really don't want to disappoint them. Now this video is essentially a couple to the previous video I made back in around December. That video has far more depth on some of the more complicated weak auras, like basically all of the REDFELLA'S things. I talked about that in that video quite heavily and showed it off quite heavily. In this video, you're just going to see me in combat and my weak auras in action in case you haven't seen it. Since a lot of people have been asking, I'm assuming almost everybody has seen, the videos and stuff like that I've been putting out with all the weak auras in action. But regardless, here's one more chance to look at that. So in the description are going to be two things. The first thing is the link to the previous video that I discussed there, where I especially go into great detail with REDFELLA'S weak aura strings, like especially the rotation and the timers and the pulse and all that stuff. So please make sure you check that out if you have any questions about stuff like that. Otherwise, in the description is also links to all the weak auras I'm currently using on screen. This includes Bone Shield, Active Timer, and Stacks. The large CD group thing that I talked about a couple days ago, I combined all of them into one. So from the previous video, that's a little bit irrelevant now, but it's all into one big group. And then I have the Cephas proc, Soul Drinker, the percentage especially, and its duration. And then I added an Umbilicus Eternus size. I have the runes, and then I have the 5-man CD tracker, which you don't see in this video. And then below that, I have all the REDFELLA'S stuff that I talked about in the previous video. So hopefully this works out as a one-stop shop for the weak auras. I'm fairly certain that the paste bins all work. If for some reason they don't, please just leave a comment. I'll take a look at it. When I was making them, when I was pasting them, things were a bit weird. I was putting like breaks in the lines or something like that. I don't know, like paragraphs in, like, a paragraph break, a line break in the middle of the paste, even though I was pasting it directly from the game. So I don't know if that's going to affect you. If for some reason it's not working, just make sure that there's no breaks in between characters. I think that would mess it up. I'm not 100% sure though. So yeah, you guys can test that out and tell me. Otherwise, I think this is pretty good. I especially like the types of damage, the incoming damage type one. I feel like a lot of people, when they were asking for them, they saw that and that's probably what drove them to it. But realistically, a lot of this is just compensating for, frankly, my lack of cognition while playing. I'm somebody who's been playing the game for so long that I kind of just zone out and focus on one thing at a time, and it's really hurt me. In some of my videos, you'll see DBM surrounding these as well, so I have these set up in a certain way that DBM surrounds them. And then I also have Voodoo off to the bottom right, as you can kind of see in this video, but better, you'd see it better in one of the raid videos or something like that. But that's pretty much everything. So if you guys have any questions about how any of them work or any problems with any of them, please let me know. Otherwise, I will be streaming the progression Tumas Sargeras on Tuesday only. By Wednesday, we'll be getting into harder stuff and more people will be streaming, so no point. But anyway, stop by if you want. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and then we'll see you guys in the next one.